Like, sub, comment, thanks for watching the video. Sonic 3's biggest plot hole isn't actually a plot hole, let me explain. Going point by point is a little bit difficult for me, but if I go that way you'll understand it better, so we'll take it straight from the top. The history of the Master Emerald is pretty easy to explain. So basically there's this tribe called the Echidna tribe, and they take the 7 Chaos Emeralds and they combine it into one Master Emerald. After combining it into that Master Emerald, the rest of the tribe decides to give all the power to one person. After they give it to that one person, I guess he does some stuff with it. It hasn't been explained what he does with it to get it on Longclaw's radar. But once they get on the Owl Tribe's radar, the Owl Tribe says, hell nah, and then they fucking go out and they attack him all at once, implying that Longclaw might be powerful enough to survive things that take out whole tribes of warriors. Which is consistent with the first Sonic movie because she literally takes out all but one Echidna. It's kind of crazy. It genuinely is. But moving on from that, eventually they find Sonic the Hedgehog. After a little while, Sonic the Hedgehog is thrown to Earth because the Echidna tribe comes back to murder Longclaw. Longclaw gives him the map, a couple of rings, and says, fuck it, let's go. But later on, after Sonic activates the map after Knuckles comes to Earth, Longclaw explains the Master Emerald like this.
You've made it to Earth unharmed. This world has been chosen for a very important reason. It's the secret location of the Master Emerald.
Whoa.
The Emerald has the power to turn thoughts into reality.
You would think that this is a metaphor as to not make the power scaling of Sonic movies go astronomically high before we've even gotten to like super cool shit like the Black Arms. But no, this is quite literally a thing that is real. It is so real to the fact that we see both Dr. Eggman and Sonic the Hedgehog create things out of either thin air or create things using materials around them. Now, we're not sure how much power or energy it takes for them to create things from thin air, but we do know that they can do it. Now we're getting on to the main portion of the video. During Sonic Movie 3, Sonic goes to confront Wade. Why he goes to confront Wade is because Knuckles gave him the Master Emerald to keep safe when he has to go out. Now, if he trusts Wade and he gives Wade the Master Emerald, obviously Sonic is going to go there. But what's very important is the scene where he transforms into Super Sonic in the third movie. Let me show you. People have stated themselves to be utterly confused by the fact that the Chaos Emeralds popped up in this moment. Once you understand the way that the Master Emerald actually works, it makes a lot more sense. Now, I'm not saying that this thing completely makes sense. We still don't know a lot about the rules of the Master Emerald, but that doesn't mean that this doesn't make sense. Let me explain. At the end of Sonic 2, the Master Emerald is completely shattered, broken, and destroyed as the Chaos Emeralds enter Super Sonic. With the Chaos Emeralds entering Super Sonic after he finishes the fight with Dr. Eggman, he creates a chili dog out of thin air, and then the emeralds come out of him and fly all over the stratosphere. Afterwards, Knuckles uses the shards in order to combine all the shattered pieces of the Master Emerald back into the Master Emerald, but the Master Emerald still holds its same abilities from earlier. So this means one of two things: that the Master Emerald can teleport the Chaos Emeralds to its location, which I hope is not the case, or there are 14 Chaos Emeralds that were technically created. Now, they weren't actually completely created because once they deform out of their super mode, they get the Master Emerald back. But at the end of Sonic 3, Shadow has the Master Emerald, so we don't know what it actually turns into. Now, let's be very clear, the next movie is going to be the one that actually creates the plot hole, because depending on what the Master Emerald looks like, we can very much assume a lot of things. Let me go ahead and show you this. So, there are 4 ways that this can go without it feeling rushed. 1, we get a Sonic Adventure movie where Chaos is the main villain, and then, you know, the Master Emerald turned into Chaos. Now, this only doesn't feel forced, not because it's set set up in the movies, but because of the outside material leaking into these movies. Number 2 is that the Master Emerald looks like the Master Emerald, meaning that it didn't lose any power, meaning that it retained the power from the emeralds, leaving it after Knuckles fused it back together. Number 3 is that it's still the Chaos Emeralds. If it's still the Chaos Emeralds, that means that Sonic 3 has a pretty big plot hole inside of it, which we didn't get to cover. And number 4 is that we get the Master Emerald shards. That means that the Master Emerald didn't have enough power to sustain their super forms forever, and eventually it lost power after the Chaos Emeralds left it, meaning that the Master Emeralds no longer exist in the movies. Now, why would the thoughts turning into power actually cause the Chaos Emeralds to come out of the Emerald? Well, it depends on what its user thinks that power is. Sonic thinks this about the power of the Master Emeralds due to a scene in Sonic 2 that I'll go ahead and show you right now.
Ages ago, a fearsome group of warriors known as the Echidnas forged the 7 Chaos Emeralds into the most unstoppable weapon ever created.
The Master Emerald.
With it, a single warrior could defeat entire armies.
So, depending on what you perceive turning thoughts into power to mean, it can mean pretty much anything, but this is what it seems to mean in the case of Sonic. Sonic sees the Master Emerald, and he doesn't directly think that the Master Emerald gives him the power itself. What Sonic thinks is that the Chaos Emeralds inside the Emerald give him the power. The only thing that would tip off Sonic into thinking that the Chaos Emeralds are not inside the Master Emerald anymore is the idea that he sees Knuckles put the Emerald back together, but he doesn't see either 1, the Chaos Emeralds go into him, or 2, he doesn't see the Chaos Emeralds spread out. The only ones who saw that was Tom and Maddie, as everyone else was blinded by the light. So Tom and Maddie are the only ones who could have warned anybody that the Chaos Emeralds are spread out all about the place. Now, did Tom and Maddie actually see the emeralds, or were they staring at the beams as he untransformed? And with Knuckles rebuilding the emerald, it doesn't let them know that anything is wrong. If they didn't rebuild the emerald, Tom, Maddie, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles would be more likely to be searching for the Chaos Emerald. Now, maybe this should have been what the Wade series was about going around and having Knuckles collect all these Master Emeralds, because he seems like he's the oldest of the 3, and he's more likely to go out on his own and be his own person. So Tom and Maddie would more likely trust him to go out across the universe or the world and to come back in one piece more than they would trust the naive Tails or the naive Sonic. So, you know, that's a very good thing why the Knuckles series was a bad show for the Sonic movieverse. Not Sonic in general, but the Sonic movieverse. And I think that's all I can truly explain about the Master Emerald at this time. Hopefully Sonic Movie 4 is more about the Chaos Emerald side of things, so we actually know if they're lost or not, but I probably did a pretty good job clearing up all these plot holes for you, and yeah, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Peace, love, see ya, bye, like, sub, comment, thanks.
Happy, Doc, Grumpy, Bashful, and Tyrone. I never save a black bitch's number in my phone. It's the Mambo King, Xavier Cougat. Call me Mario, nigga, cause I'm wearing my coon hat. Some of my best friends are black, but they say I'm fucking racist. Homie, I ain't the one who put your ass on a slave ship.